'Cause once it hits that flame, there's no turning down. This reckless night, it's the Midweek Meltdown. The Midweek Meltdown. We're melting fire into art. Every pore's a savage star. Yeah, it's the Midweek Meltdown. The metal's ready to scream. The sharp's a reckless machine, and every spark is carving out our fate. The molds are waiting to bite, the silver dripping like night. This is the chaos every Wednesday we create. We're counting down. The temp is rising high. We forge the crown. No limits in our sky. It's the Midweek Meltdown. The Midweek Meltdown. Grab your seat, embrace the blast. These pores were never built to last. Yeah, it's the Midweek Meltdown. We're pouring silver tonight. The furnace glowing bright. It's the moment all the savages wait for. The molds are hungry again. The metal's letting loose rage, and every pore becomes a legend on the floor. We're counting down. 'Cause once it hits that flame, there's no turning down. This reckless night, it's the Midweek Meltdown. The Midweek Meltdown. We're melting fire into art. Every pore's a savage star. Yeah, it's the Midweek Meltdown. The metal's ready to scream. The sharp's a reckless machine, and every spark is carving out our fate. The molds are waiting to bite, the silver dripping like night. This is the chaos every Wednesday we create. We're counting down. The temp is rising high. We forge the crown. No limits
course, I dropped everything right as soon as we started here. All right, looks like we're good. Welcome into another Midweek Meltdown. Audio sounds good. It's bright. Looks like we may need to push this back another 15 minutes next week. We'll see though. It's bright as shit. Alright. Give me a sec. I think it's situated. Who do we got? Kulo Wango's in the house. Good to see you. Good evening, Gary Wyndham. Karma Chaos. Gordon Donnelly. Blockers. Should be block suckers. Man. You just got to deal with them everywhere. Deal with them on Facebook. You deal with them on YouTube. Just all fucking everywhere. Let's go to the furnace and show you the piece. If you guys don't know, this is going to be Midweek Meltdown, where we sandcast live exclusive pieces only available on stream tonight. These were not built to last. They will be gone tonight. I can guarantee that. We upped the mintage to 20. You guys didn't share it out to enough people to make it 25, but that's okay. Make it to 20. We have a few new rules tonight before you guys auction. This is for the piece and the piece only. No more extra silver. I'm not dealing with the headaches anymore. The auction is for the 2.3 troy ounce prototype and the prototype only. No more extra silver will be included. Then also, one claim per household. I will be sending out 20 invoices and shipping it out to 20 people. So let's think about that. I mean, just I'm done dealing with the DM bullshit. I hate to say it that way. I just don't have enough time in the day to incorporate bottle feeding in my schedule. That might sound like a dick thing to say, but man, I'm coming out with a bar. It's going to be like the Days of Our Lives bar, the Days of Our Reckless Lives, and it's to commemorate the drama in the groups. Not just my group, every group, all the bullshit, all the drama. It's like a fucking soap opera some days. Anyways, so auction is for the piece only, 2.3 troy ounces. The only way you can claim one of these pieces in this live stream is to spell the safe word correctly. I will give a safe word sometime throughout the stream. First 20 people to spell that safe word correctly will win an invoice from yours truly. Let me figure out the price. Silver paint cries publicly. I like that. There you go. If you're gonna do it, cry publicly. Let's go. Fucking hell. I like that. Spots at 88. I don't sell spot price silver here, just so you guys know. All right. 2.3 troy ounces. We're spots pushing 90. We're at $88. These pieces are going to be, now hear me out, $271 plus ship. All right, $6 ship. Since it's under 10 ounces, we will ship this for $6. Go ahead and price check me on shipping. I'm losing out half the time, more than that. So complain about that to me in a DM that I won't read. Again, I'm not trying to be a dick. It's like, just, man, dealing with the daily, it's like, it's too much. I got a business to run. No spot price silver here. Remember, 2.3 troy ounces. This is for the piece and the piece only. No extra silver will be added to the auction like we did before. Too many things. I don't want to deal with complications and, yeah. Anyways, no extra silver. I don't want people to think they're not getting what they think they should have got, this, that, the other. It is for the piece and the piece only. What did I say? 271 for the first 20 people to spell the safe word correctly. I will give that safe word towards the end of the stream. It's like your favorite news channel. We wait till the very end to give you the thing you've been waiting for. Makes you hang out with me all day. That way I can feel like I have friends. Let's see, what else is there? Anything else you guys need to know? I'm not reading the chat right now. I'm staring up into the sky, thinking about what else I have to say. There was something else. One per household. It's 271 plus ship, no longer shipping included. I will add it to your box if you have a box that you build. Just let me know after I send that invoice. Say, hey, I'd like to add this to my box. It's getting really hard to remember whose boxes are where. The list has outgrown my whiteboard. The boxes have outgrown my storage space. We had to buy more. So I will send it with ship. If you do have a package sitting here, just let me know. And I will say, okay, take off ship, and I'll add it to your box. Simple as that. This makes things a little bit easier and a little bit faster on my end, and I can get the invoices out a little bit faster without trying to find whose packages I'm holding. You know, when you got all those packages you're holding, it's hard to remember whose packages whose. We are bidding on the piece on your screen. It's 2.3 troy ounces. This is the Lady of Records. Look at that. 2.3 troy ounces. This is the start of a 16-piece series. 8 from each of the universes. The Lady of Records. No, it does not come with the stand, just the piece. The stand is just there to show you. This would not be fun to do. There's the piece. Now, the stand that stays here. Peace on screen, coffee lover. I thought that was a joke towards me because. Wants tracking. Yeah, because it wants to focus back here, you see? It autofocus when you do this. Here. That's easy. I fucking just don't want to deal with bullshit. Simple. Go buy from LMUK then. How does that fucking sound? Fucking dipshit. Yeah. I woke up and chose fuck you today. Oh, that's fun. I like the power of the block button. So yeah, if you guys have any questions or confused on how this stream goes down, I could explain it in chat. But we did block need to be the same word, right? I just put baby in the fucking timeout. Some days you just get fed up with it, and then you're just like, fuck them all, right where they fucking breathe. Feeling a little bloated? It's the coffee. That's what feeling bloated. No, I'm just tired. I mean, you guys don't see it all the time. Sometimes you guys do, the attacks, the bullshit. There's a guy over here trying to make cool shit and provide for my family. You don't like what I make? Shut the fuck up and move on. If you want to talk shit about me, I'm in Vegas 4 times a year. Come meet me. Come tell me to my face. Doing it at the DMs, gay. No, it's not. Sorry. I like that. Sometimes your teeth have to pay for your tongue. Welcome into my stream. This is fun. All right, we're gonna get this one poured. Let's pour this live for you, and then we'll go cast a few live, and then yeah, we'll talk a little bit. I'll explain to you the process. You guys can see how we create these pieces. It's not a lot of hard work, you know. I'm only sweating because it's fucking in the 90s. But I got my swamp cooler on. That's been nice. Let's pull you over here. I guess the main screen is not going to show it. I don't have it set up for the fire cam, but I can bring it up to the top for you to see a little bit of fire. Really windy today, so I'm sure that fire is going to be going everywhere. I might burn myself tonight. That's okay. It's all in fun. Do it. We do it for the gram. I think the villains are way cooler than the other 16 we did, so this is going to be fun. I'll show you the models that we have for these two. They all came out pretty good. Sunglasses on yet? Not yet. It's still a little bright. All right, let's take you over to the sandcasting table. Let's get some shit sandcasted. Tune in Saturday for the Shrek and Rec show. We do have some new pieces coming out, and I got an announcement to make about these new pieces. It'll be a continuing series. Well, not series, theme. How's that sound? It's a continuing theme, but we're going to be doing things a little bit different. You'll see. Tune in Saturday. Come find out. We got some boxes. I got 50 of them done, 55 of them done, and I got 48 more coming, and I just got to laser them. So I'll be lasering those next week. Two-part casting flask. We got red sand, Delft clay, whatever you want to call it. It's just oil bonded red sand, clay, fine mesh. We use a relatively high mesh. Petra bond is somewhere in the 140, 130, 140 range. Delft clay, 220, 240. I think the stuff we're using here is right around, fuck, I couldn't even tell you, maybe more. It's a higher range of the mesh, whatever it is. We were waiting for that coin machine to get here so I could do the currency series. I have the designs for them. Just really wanted to do some of the smaller pieces with the coin machine, but finally did get some good news from them. Finally got a hold of them. We're going to be scheduling the training, hopefully by the end of this week. We'll schedule it, which means hopefully I'll be flying out there within the next couple of weeks. So if anybody is in the Massachusetts area, I'll be out there for probably a week or so to meet up, hang out. Some sand. Was it the stuff that the guy was selling for like $1.80 a pound or something like that? No. My brother, he holds down the fort. We do have a new part-time employee who will likely be going. Well, it's a long story, but I'm hoping he's going to go full-time with us. But it also means he couldn't find a different job. So I feel bad in that sense, but I really like having him here. So like watching the Ducks and the Knights play in the Stanley Cup playoffs. I'm torn because the job he wants to get, it's a decent job. This job, it's a great job. Just I can't pay what he makes on in his other profession. But the selfish part of me is just, I don't even want to say it. I don't want to speak it into the world. I hope he finds a good job, but he's been a hell of a help. Higher than meth head. Fucking people. Some people just don't know. They just can't shut their fucking mouths, you know. That's social media for you, though. It gave everybody a platform. I can watch these guys post all this political shit on their fucking pages, and they're yelling at like 34 friends, and it's like their family members and shit. It's so weird. Nobody cares, bro. And posting about it isn't going to change nothing. I'm telling you. Screaming at someone on the internet isn't going to change their mind as much as it's not going to change your mind. Think about it. Someone with a different idea than you or a different belief than you come on screaming at you, telling you you're wrong. Are you changing your mind because of them? Probably not. So don't waste your time. Save that. Not for internet people, you know what I mean? Close friends, family, people in your community. Yeah, talk it out. Come to a mutual agreement or disagreement. But shit, these people on the internet, you're not changing their fucking minds, that's for sure. Yeah, it gets you nowhere. It's true. It's true. All right. I should be talking. So to cut in half the sprue over here. I just like doing it. You don't have to do it. Just feel like it helps the flow of the silver when I cut in the half. I don't know. Again, what works for me may not work for you. So take what I give you here, the information I give you here, if this is something you're going to go do. You know, take it as some base advice. Go experiment. You may need to do things differently on your end. Everybody has their own technique. This is what works for me. It may work for you. It may not. So don't come yelling at me when it doesn't fucking work. Just trying to show you guys our process here, what it takes to create the pieces we're making, and every sand cast piece we do goes through this process. And this is at least just the molding process and the pouring. We haven't shown you the whole finished portion of it, but actually to get these pieces to the end, it's probably what time you see here me casting it and pouring it, it's probably 3x that time in the finish work, maybe more. So I think my prices are too high. I do hope you go out there and buy the equipment, buy the stuff, go create your pieces, take the time, create the pieces, and sell it. And then, you know, let me know how it goes for you. 50-cent below. Turn it off to the side just to see if there's any like loose pieces in the mold. Sometimes the eyes like to break off a little bit, and you can just take your finger and kind of push them back in place. Sorry if I'm not looking at chat right now. I am focused on cutting this out for you so I can go pour the next piece. If I do miss a question, go ahead and keep asking. I'll hopefully see it at some point during the stream. 50-cent below. Come in here and tighten that sand down. There you go. There she is in all her glory. Last step, my most crucial step outside of getting a nice cast, is cutting that piece off, because I use a full piece of plywood on the back, and if I leave that much sand sticking out, it makes the weight too different from one to the next. So if that sand's sticking out, I'll show you right here when we get over to the furnace. If that sand's sticking out past this flask, it only does it on the side where the mold is. It doesn't do it on the other side. I put a whole ass piece of plywood on here because I don't like. I've seen guys pour and all the silver comes out the back. I don't know what that actually does because I think I get pretty decent pours without losing all that silver onto the ground here and having to clean that up just by clamping it here. So it keeps it all contained and I don't have to clean up little bits of silver off the table here. Birch or maple? I don't know. Some cheesy ass plywood. I don't even know. I use the kind that autofocuses. So see that? See how crystal clear this is back here? All right, let's go. Let me push this off to the side. There we go. I actually don't use a camera. I use a fucking potato. And if you want it, let me know where to send it and you can go, well, you know what you can do with it. Let's see here. Give you some more fire cam. The wind's blowing real hard, so it blew out on me. So, like my hopes and dreams, it was put out. All right. Hey, there you go. Nice pour. On to the next. Let's go cast another one. Oh, these things are fucking comfortable, man. I like this new baggy style. It's what all the cool kids are fucking wearing. Hides all my curves. Yeah, that's that fucking AI. Once you stick something in front of it like that, it wants to try and find your face again. So I covered up its line of sight to my face. And this was purchased pre AI boom, so I'm sure the new ones are better. But a little bit of parting powder. I like parting powder. Some people don't. Might work for you, might not. Whatever. Make sure it's parting powder. Don't use cornstarch. Don't use baby powder. Thank me later. Where's my other flask? And there she is. Oh yeah, love me some frisbee golf. Frisbee golf is fun. Used to play it in La Mirada all the time. I don't have too many good courses out here. Don't know the safe word yet. I'll do it in a little bit. Partine powder. Party powder. that's a that's a different kind of powder. Partine. Partine powder. It's probably gonna be. I don't know. I haven't even come up with a name yet. What's up, babe? What the fuck? All the labels? Put them off to the side. I'll have to print them before I leave. We shall name her Twat Waffle. This is my favorite kind of waffles. All right, how many people we got? 91 people hanging out. Thanks for hanging out with us tonight. Make sure you're inviting everyone you know, friends, family, your granny, Aaron. I hope you didn't take that message. I thought it was fucking funny. Tell grandma I said hi. I didn't mean it. It's just a joke. Oh fuck. Fuck. Shit. I'm sorry to hear that, man. That makes so much more sense, that comment. She would be a zombie. Okay. Fuck. That one went over my head. Fuck. I walked right into that one. Makes so much more sense. I'm like, why would an zombie apocalypse get her going? Is she just some kind of prepper? Fuck. Oh, oh, you can't make that shit up. Stand by what I said. Never been with a zombie before, so try anything once. Oh, fuck, it didn't even cross my fucking mind. Didn't make sense to me. Like I said, I'm thinking that would get me out of bed too. You know, that shit would be fun. Fuck, man. Whew. Oh, that's the worst. You guys got to make sure you're live, and also right before the safe word will explain how to make sure your comments. I got to give you a wrench. My hands are kind of tied up at the moment. Wife's here. But how about getting back to 90? I know a few people that were worried about it in the 60s and 70s, but we're back. We're fucking back. We were able to back up the truck a little bit. I think the gold to silver ratio was like 54, something like that. It's pretty good. Okay, good, good. I just you guys watched the roast of Kevin Hart. That was pretty good. That was a pretty good one. I think the Tom Brady one was better, but it's pretty good. Dude, she did. She did. and she took it so well. That's awesome. It was a great one. Yeah, Brady was better. I think they say Jeff Ross is the goat of roast, which I'm sure he was in his glory days. But man, Tony Hinchcliffe he can send them. All right, there's that one. What was that? What was that one? It was like, oh, Chelsea Handler is aging like the vegetables in Lizzo's refrigerator. That's funny. All right, back to the furnace. Yeah, exactly. He's dropped off the last few. Yeah, yeah. Brady did good. You know, it's funny. Like that's why I really appreciated Brady's roast. He's the one that wanted it. Like, you think that most people worth that much money that wouldn't want to be a part of a roast, but he apparently, from what I read, is that after games or before games, he would actually watch roasts. He enjoyed them so much, and to help calm him down, the nerves down, he would be watching roasts all the time. What's up, Joey Ash? How you doing? Yeah, sorry, Value Vault. Yeah, I wish I could go earlier. The problem is from like 2 o'clock to about 6:45. That sun just comes straight into the back of this shop, and it's almost impossible for us to pour out here. So we start at like 5 in the morning, get all our pouring done before that sun comes over, because it's just a fucking nightmare once that sun comes over the top of the shop. I don't even know what the proto's at. I'll have to scroll back and see. I'll have to go see that. Let me go back real quick. Remember, when we get to the 20, we're gonna just have that safe word. It's 271 plus ship. I apologize if you can hear the wind. It's super windy out here. Yeah. I don't even know what he said. What's up, Dingleberry? How you doing? I don't even know what it's at. My moderator sucks tonight. But in his defense, I don't pay him, so I know it was in the 500 range. I'll have to go back and see. I don't think I'm going to cast another one. Stacking metal was at 650, but was passed shortly after. I wear short shorts. Dingling around. Stacking metal, we'll just, if you're at 650, we can keep you there if you're still comfortable with that bid. But let me know. I wear short shorts, 5-inch inseam, motherfuckers, and I proudly wear them. All right, 675 Ruger JW, 5-inch inseams all day long. not just found out about 5-inch inseams, but I just recently started wearing them this summer. Now it really makes me want to finished tattooing my leg. So any tattoo artists in the chat, hit me up. I want to get my legs done. I will tell you, I want to go all the way up. I'm going to have to wear a Speedo. So let me know if you're comfortable being next to my junk. Next one on the block. Are you Bullseye? I'm doing like a whole horror theme on my leg. Let's see if we can get in there and you can see it. I need to redo her eye. I picked the scab off in her lips. I like played with that too much. I got the Bride of Frankenstein, Wolfman, Dracula, Mummy on the back. I want to do like Dracula's castle up on my thigh. Then I want to tattoo the top of my feet with like the old school horror posters. You know, like it was always like women in dresses and they had their hands up to their face like screaming. I want to put those on top of my feet. Yeah, exactly. So I want that on top of my feet on both sides so I got like Dracula and the old school ones there. Then I got the new school horror on my other leg. I got Leatherface, Chucky, Jason, Michael. I need to finish up the back. And then I want to do like Camp Crystal Lake on this thigh. We might need to chat. I'll fly out there. I got a tramp stamp. No, I'm just kidding. I don't have anything on my back. I'm saving that. So I got hell on my left arm. I want to do my right arm. There's a whole story I wanted to do with it. I was a partier, drug addict, alcoholic. So I got the hell on my left arm. That's the shit I've been through. Then on my right arm, I want to put the angels. That's my wife, my kids, and all these good things that have come in my life. Then on my chest, I want to do Earth in Between. Like, I want to do American themed, maybe apocalyptic, I don't know. American themed on my chest and my stomach. And on my back, I want to do purgatory. So I got hell on the left arm. I'll have heaven on my right arm, and then earth in between on my chest, and then the purgatory, the space between on my back. I might need to talk because I really want to fucking finish it. I want to do it real bad. $107 watching. Thanks for joining us. Yeah, Pinhead, Hellraiser. All right, where are we at? Ruger was at 675, correct? Ruger high bid 675. Remember, this is for the piece only. I have enough room to do one more person. I gotta do Freddy though, so I might have to do Freddy on my cat. Purgatory Changa, let's go. Here, let's do this. 675 is Ruger JW. I think that's what it was. Let me go find the other pieces in this series, and I can show you what we got. Well, I will show you all 16. I think it'll be the first time. Well, no, I can't show you all 16. I'm missing two. Two didn't print proper. Loki didn't print, and one other one, not really sure. you guys want, we can do a model show and tell too. We got a ton of new fucking models. And then, like I said, tune in Saturday. Saturday will show you what we're working on. We're working on something pretty cool. New website's underway as well. Got a lot of fun stuff working on. I wish I could do it all at once. Let's go, Oni. Appreciate that, Dingleberry. Appreciate that. We've had a few flops, I'll be honest. A few that I weren't happy with. But everything's been fun. Ooh, where'd that piece go? Look at that. I got one more to do. One more to do on the live. Let's go over to the main screen. Let's see if we can get some fire. That wind doesn't blow it out. Fire. Oh, God. See that wind? Ha. It's fucking windy out here. Told you I was going to burn myself. It's not too bad, though. That's the one thing. We got this, like, corridor that comes through here. Fuck, that wind starts kicking. Went home for a little bit today, and all the stuff in my backyard, all the furniture pillows, the backyard furniture pillows, gone. Well, you can't see your face, but why is that thing like way up there? Why is it like right in my face? What the hell? Thank you, stupid AI. Didn't even fucking realize. Is it back on my face? I think it zoomed in because of this thing. Stupid fucking camera. I don't notice it till I look over there and it's like fucking pimple cam. Good thing it's not high school. You know? Oh, you guys want to see? Let's see if we can see it on screen. Oh, you can't even see it. Damn. I did all that for nothing? All right. Let's see. I'll get you the shorts camera. But maybe I'll take it a little lower and see if that works. See if I can get this thing to stay there. We'll give you the fucking shorts cam, but then also put some cabinets down here. I wanted to clean this up a little bit. When our press was down for 3 days last week, so it gave me a little bit of time to clean this up, so now I can hide all the bullshit we have in here. But turned out pretty fucking cool. Got some stencils with the new logo. That's the Sever Your Tongue logo. And our new RXM. And I'm walking back and forth so you guys can see those inseams. Let's go. Came out super cool. I want to do some stencils and, like, instead of stickers, throw those in your guys' box. I don't know. Pretty cool. You can tag up your garage. Dingleberry, we're doing that. We are doing that Severed Tongue logo on shirts and hoodies. No, I'm just happy to see you. It's a happy to see me 10-ounce bar is what that was. I'm a grower, not a shower. And plus, the underwear I have to wear with these 5-inch inseams, they're like borderline tidy whities. I'll have to do a stream in those one day. You guys will laugh. I put a reel up, or not a reel, a story up last year on my Instagram. We were pouring in my boxers. That was funny. Yeah, let's go, J6. Stash box, I don't know. We'll probably... I gotta look at what I paid for them, but not much. Last time we sold them with a half ouncer, which is why they were so expensive. I'm not doing that this time. It's just the boxes. We are having a die made and some stamps made with this new logo, but there's the box. I don't know, 15, 18, 15, 17 maybe. I don't know. I'll price them out. I got to see what I paid for them and figure out what labor was on, which is not much. It's just the machine running, so I think around the 15 plus ship. You know, how that goes. We are doing 20 mintage because people wanted more. And then now I put a breakfast on my neighbor's dog. I like that. 675 high bid, all right? Is that where we're at? 675 high bid, Ruger? If you bid higher than that, let me know. Yeah, they are. Same size as the last ones. You could put a lot of silver in those things, man. At one point, we had a bunch of our prototypes in there and extra pours that didn't sell. There's probably 120 ounces in there, no problem. 675 is Ruger's bid. 675 is Ruger's bid. Let's see. I'm gonna refresh the chat. Remember, first 20 people to spell the safe word correctly will win an invoice for $271 plus ship. We're doing plus ship, remember? Yep. Yes, Ash Mac. Yes, Ash Mac. So I backed out of my chat to refresh it. Then I'm taking it and I'm sorting my chat by all messages. Remember to do that. Shipping isn't included anymore. Nope. That is something. Here's the thing. Shipping was included in the price anyways before. That's how I found the price. So we're doing it this way. I'm shipping it to 20 different people. And that's just the way it is. If you do have a box with me and you want me to add it to your held box, after you get the invoice, message me or email me and say, hey, I have a held box. And I'll say, okay, take off shipping, and then we'll add it to your held box. And that gives me a chance to write it down and make sure that everyone who wants a held box has a held box. Assuming who wants to continue to hold boxes has become a nightmare. And yeah, so I'll send you the invoice with shipping on it. And if you want to add it to your held box, you let me know after you receive the invoice. All right, I'm backing out one more time. All messages. Oh, geez. You guys are good. I was actually going to use that. Now, let me find a different word to use. Let's see. What can I think of? Give me a second. I got a good one. All right. Giving you guys some time. Now you know it's coming. I'm going to back out of my chat one more time. I'm going to refresh my chat one more time. There we go. And then we're going to refresh this chat. The safe word is Harley. The safe word is Harley. First 20 people would spell it correctly. Man, that's a lot of you. Let's go. All right. I got Bend Over with number 1. Stacking Metal with number 2. Potter, you missed a letter. Grim Reaper with number 3. Ghost Vet with number 4. Joey Ash, number 5. Adolf Oliver Nipple, number 6. Miss Ghost Vet. We're doing 1 per household. That was something we talked about a little earlier. We're doing 1 per household. So I got Bend Over number 1. I got Stacking Metal number 2. I got Grim Reaper number 3. Ghost Vet number 4, Joey Ash number 5, Adolf Oliver Nipple number 6, Dylan Gillette number 7, Zanfar number 8, Trenton number 9, Jeremy Nash number 10, Kelly Austin number 11, Rafael Ponce number 12, Stupid Asshole number 13, Coffee Lover 14, Two Girls One Bar 15, Dingleberry Eater 16, Patricia Riley 17, Peter Baker 18, Mike Roberts 19, and Jenny Sweetheart number 20. Let me make sure that's proper. And I'm going to look at my screen over here and make sure that's proper as well. Confirming it with my streaming service. Got Binned Over 1, Stacking Metal 2, Grim Reaper 3, Ghost Vet 4, Joey Ash 5, Dylan Gillette 6, Zanfar 7, Chaos 8, Jeremy Nash 9, Kelly Austin 10. Wait. I fucked that up. Sorry, guys. This is Kyle Johnson number 1. Sorry, Binned Over. Stacking Metal number 2. Grim Reaper number 3. Ghost Vet number 4. Joey Ash number 5. Do I have someone extra on here? Just want to make sure we're good. Yeah. I think I just called out numbers wrong. Trying to do too much while I'm making sure spelling's right and keeping the numbers right. So let's go one more time. All right. Kyle Johnson number 1. Stacking Metal number 2. Grim Reaper number 3. Ghost Vet number 4. I got Joey Ash number 5. Dylan Gillette number 6. Zanfar number 7. Trenton number 8. Jeremy Nash number 9. Kelly Austin number 12. Raphael number 13. Stupid Asshole number 14. Coffee Lover number 15. Two Girls One Bar number 16. Dingleberry Eater 17. Patricia Riley 18. Peter Baker 19. Mike Roberts 20. I think that's right. Viewers are dropping off. They always do it after the safe word. Yeah, Mitchell. Yeah, that's Jenny Sweetheart. Do apologize for that. You were number 21. I just miscounted. That last count was right, and I'll reconfirm that before I send anything out tonight. Do apologize for that, Jenny Sweetheart. Hope you're not too mad at me, but I did skip some, or either that or I counted some numbers twice, or whatever. Whatever I did. Let's see if this thing's zoomed in on me again. No, it's not. Let's get you another flame. Whew. Yeah. Fuck. I'm not fucking with that wind. I'm not carrying that. Definitely would have burnt myself. Man. There you go. Let's see. Stupid camera. All right, now I'll go read your messages. Talking shit out. I can't count. I know I can't count. I just pound sand for a living. Get off my back. Get off my back. And then we'll show some new stuff we got coming up. 680 J Notes. Yeah. I see your comments, Bullseye. So I want to tell you, Bullseye, the way this works, the way this chat works, I get pictures afterward all the time of where people were at in the chat, and I try and talk about it every stream. Is you have to back out of the live stream to refresh your chat, and then you have to sort it by all messages. A lot of times people, when they send me the pictures, they're on top comments. It doesn't show everybody's comment all the time on those. Some people get missed. And then the way yours comes in is whenever you put it, it throws it in right as you type it. But if you got a bunch of people typing at the same time, YouTube on the back end sorts them all when it comes to my side and it comes to my streaming side. So if you were to back out right now, refresh the chat, if it allowed you to see the chat, and you sorted it by all messages, you would go up and see the proper order. So the only thing, oh, look at this, we got a crab raid. Holy cow, how many people do we got in here? Welcome in. Good to see you guys. Thank you all for tuning in to the Midweek Meltdown. We're doing a fun piece tonight. If you guys don't know, International Snacker is here in the Crustacean Nation. Thanks for joining us. We actually are just finishing up and we're closing out this auction, and we're going to be showing off some of the new pours we got coming up for the next 15 weeks. Tonight we have this 2.3 troy ounce, the Lady of Reckless. It's a Reckless rendition of some of the comic book characters most of you are familiar with. This would be Harley Quinn. Thanks for that, International Stacker. Been meaning to get to you this week. We've been dealing with some press issues and working through that while trying to get orders out. Press is done. It is good. We are firing on all cylinders, or the one cylinder we have in our 100-ton press, and we'll be starting pressing all those for you. I can go grab those stacker rollers. You guys want to see the International Stacker rollers? High bid on this is $675. It's a 2.3 troy ounce prototype. It's the first one we cast of the mintage, and we sold 20 of them here on the live stream tonight. Limited edition pieces only for the Midweek Meltdown. These pieces weren't built to last. They were built to sell out on the stream. So let me grab the International Snacker Rolos and share with you guys what we'll be producing for the man, the myth, the legend, the guy who's closer to Cuba than he is to Walmart, the guy who is not a financial advisor, just some dude on the internet with crabs. So here is the larger mintage piece of 450 that we'll be doing. These are Rolos. This is the 450 mintage one, and this is going to be the highly sought after battle crab variant with the armor on, getting ready to fight the big bangers. So the way this, thanks Steve Stacker, appreciate you guys. Thanks for joining us on this Midweek Meltdown. We're here every Wednesday, 5:45 p.m. Pacific, pouring pieces live, selling them live. We're also live Saturday nights at 5 p.m. Pacific with the Shrek Effect Show, with auctions, bins, and just a whole bunch of I don't know. I guess I could just introduce it. A whole bunch of fuckery. So I will get these sent off to you. These are the prototypes. We were dealing with some press issues last week, man. So I'm going to get these out to you this week. I apologize for not getting to you. Just had a bunch of customers and stuff to get to first and make sure they're happy on their orders and stuff. We were put back quite a bit. $755 high bid for this 2.3 troy ounce prototype. The Lady of Reckless. Not Lady Reckless. She does not look like this. She is a beautiful individual, inside and out. But this is the Lady of Reckless. $775. Yeah, who wants one? Make sure you guys are smashing that like button too. YouTube will fix it. Don't worry. Just smash it as hard as you can. Make sure you guys are subscribed. Turn on those notifications so you know when we go live. But I'll tell you when we go live, it's 5:45 p.m. Pacific on Wednesdays for the Midweek Meltdown, and 5 p.m. Pacific on Saturdays for the Shrek Show. Let's go. I'll take 3. Yeah, so the way we're going to do those, we got to talk about. I'm building out my new website, so website might not be the place where we're going to be doing it. We will likely be doing it on stream, maybe with International Snacker, the man, the myth, the legend. And the way it's going to be is out of the 500, we'll have 500 for sale. We're going to put all of them in a Mylar bag that's you can't see what they are. Put them into a box, and we're just going to distribute them without knowing what's what. And you're just going to happen to get one of the variants. It's not going to be, you can't purchase the variant. You just got to be lucky enough to get one. Let's see. Where were we at? Was it 775 Bruce Waldrop? 775 Bruce Waldrop for this 2.3 troy ounce Lady of the Reckless prototype. We already sold the other 20. You guys just missed that. But here's the other pieces we got. You guys all know. The Man of Laughs. And the winner of the auction gets the pick. We can talk about it in the DMs. These are all mixed match. We got 8 from one universe and 8 from the other. Here's some people. A lot of people wanted to see this one. Reverse Flash. Lex or Lex. That red skull. Really adopted the darkness. I was born in it. So we'll be doing them. This is the next 15 weeks. 2 of them didn't print. I got to reprint them, so there's only 13 here, plus 14. We'll show those other 2 when I get them reprinted tomorrow, or I'll show them on the next week's stream. Man. So there's 13 of them out of the 16. We'll print those other ones next week. All right, where were we at? We're 775. Yeah, Scarecrow's cool. We went with the older one, like not the one you see from the movies, the recent movies, the old comic book version. Really like it. 97 people staying out with. Thank you so much. 975 is the high bid for this 2.3 troy ounce. 999 fine silver limited vintage piece. How do you bid on this? So right now the bid's at $775. Throughout the stream, we start that auction in the beginning of the stream and we let it run throughout. It's just for the piece here on the stream. $775 is where we're at now. You could just put a bid in that's higher than $775 and you could win this piece. Some of the production pieces from the last 16 we did have been selling for that. This is the prototype, the first one made. Designated, you'll know that by the 000 on the back. That's how we mark our prototypes. We do 000. Then the production pieces will be 01 out of 20, 02 out of 20. There's 21 pieces total, 20 production pieces with 1 prototype. Yeah, me too, Stack of It. It's way cooler. That's it. This one's way cooler. It's just got a way cooler look to it than just a bag over their head. You know what I mean? See you Saturday. Thanks, Lincoln Hawk. Thanks for joining us, man. I won't do that. That is not how we do the auctions anymore. It is just for the silver pieces. Too complicated. So we're 775 high bid. me start counting her down. Where do I get those STLs? We had them custom made. We have them custom made. A lot of our I gotta show you some of the other ones. Yeah, we had those custom made. Some of the pieces we're working on. So there are people that sell like exclusive ones you can buy and you get the rights to them. We do that. And we have with these ones, we had them with these characters. We had them custom made. Because I wanted to give it to more people. And I'll tell you what happens. I've explained this in the past, Anthony, and I mean shit years ago. So, beginning of the series, we started out with 15. As the series got more popular, there was more people wanting them. I'm sure if we did 60, we probably could have sold, with as many claims there are there, we probably could have sold the 60, right? We upped it to 15 or to 20 on this, but what that does actually increases the value of the secondary market on the first ones. Now you got 5 more people that are getting these ones, and this is just in theory, right? We've seen it with other releases we've done, and if you do the beginning one and you come out with 100 pieces, and then the next one there's 150 pieces and they all sell out, now you got 50 more people looking for the first version. In this case, we'll have 5 more people looking for the first version. With as many people that are claiming, I wanted to up it from, we started this stream with 30 people, and we were doing a 10 vintage, and they were selling out. Then we got to 60 people, we upped it to 15. Now we're pushing 100 per stream, figured 20 would be fair. I'd said if we got to 250, we'd do 25, but we didn't get there. So make sure you guys are sharing this out. Share this out, even with Grandma. Share it with Grandma. She's tired of doing puzzles. She's already seen all the Oprah episodes. I mean, give her something to do. Have her come hang out with us and the Savages here on Wednesday. Leave Grandma alone. I know. Yeah, so Stacking Metal, I'm keeping it at 250 consistent viewers on the stream, and we'll up it to 25. I just wanted to give more people the opportunity to buy these. In my opinion, I like the villains better. And like I said, you guys have been good to me. Figure, all right, we'll increase it by 5 and give 20 people the opportunity to get it. And that's why we limited it to 1 per household, or 1 per address. And then with the auctions, won't get too much into the details of why we're not offering silver anymore. It's just what we're doing. That way you know what you're getting, you're bidding on what you're getting, and that's it. There's nobody thinks that someone else is getting better deals or more shit. I just don't want that to happen anymore. So we're going to keep that. You're bidding on what you see on the screens. Let's see where we're at. 7. You should have got tracking. So Raphael, you should have gotten tracking. We're using a new shipping service, so it'll be under a new email address, shipping@recklessmetals.com. Go ahead and search that. I'm wondering if I've gotten that from a few people. I'm wondering if that's because of this new shipping service. We did what's it called? Is it the DCIM? No, maybe that's what. No, it's not DCIM. Sometimes if you have Gmail, Google likes to put it in junk folders. Even like legit businesses coming from legit emails, they end up in spam. So check your spam for shipping@recklessmetals.com, or just search tracking number, and you can whitelist that where that email is coming from. Sorry if it's windy. You can whitelist it and tell Gmail to not send those emails from that email to spam. There's a process. If you look it up, I believe it's called whitelisting. just look up Gmail whitelisting, and it'll tell you how to stop certain emails from going to spam. And all you do is you copy the sender's address and put it in whatever parameters they have. So, yeah, Twisted Tea, man, you missed it. Let's see. Let's see. We need a windscreen for your mic, friend. I know, it's just windy. Sorry. Thanks, Blockers. We'll see you next time. See you on Wednesday. Shout out, watching from the Philippines. Welcome in, Ozukaya. Let's see. All right, 775 going twice. Appreciate you, Peter. Just quit work. Just tell him you got shit to do on Wednesdays. $800 high bid. I'm in southern Utah. Chicken nugget. What is that? Is that like a is that a phoenix or something? It's just a chicken with red wings. I don't know. $800 high bid for the 2.3 troy ounce. $72 Savage is still hanging out with us. Thank you so much. That's cool, Gordon. That's who I buy my shop from. Good people over there. It is unique. We moved here in 2020. We fled California during the great pandemic of 2020. Came into Utah, walked into a grocery store. No one was wearing masks, and I said, I'm home. And then I bought junk mail. Yeah, just whitelist it, man, and it shouldn't happen again. I like this new service better. I think the tracking email is a lot cleaner and easier to navigate. Same with our new website we're working on, tracking and all that. Orders are just going to be so much easier to keep track of. So, yeah, I'll tell you, Gordon. We have two of them, but one's on the northern side of town, and I don't go over there too often. They try their best. They are not very good at scanning in, and they're not very good at scanning in when they receive them. They could sit there for like 2-3 days. Sometimes they don't even scan them, and then boom, they're in Las Vegas. Ever since we switched to the Las Vegas hub rather than the Salt Lake hub, it all was downhill from there. But there's not much I could do. Nice. $825 including stickers and shipping. You got it. No, we're not almost done. Yeah, Geronimo, when we moved out here in 2020, I was still working in California, so we chose this as south as you could get in Utah before they started expanding, and because I just didn't want to drive more than I was already driving to California. Now that I started this full time in 2021, when I moved out here, I didn't think the Reckless Metals was going to be a thing. I didn't think it was going to be a full time thing, at least. Had I had known that we were going to turn this into a full time gig, same thing. I would have went out and got acreage and built my own shop rather than be in the city. And you could do that 45 minutes from here, from southern Utah, from St. George. You could go out to like Canaryville, like just south of Cedar City. What's that place called? Shoot, why can't I think of it? Anyways, like Canaryville around there. Or you could go to the west a little bit and hit Enterprise, or like Dam Valley, Pine Valley, and all that, and get some acreage and stuff. Had I had known that we were going to do this full time, I would have for sure done that. But Tokerville, yeah, no, I'd stay away from there. 8:45, including stickers and a beer. Yeah, that's right, Greg. Just do it. Let's see some new stuff. All right. How about this one? That one's pretty cool. Look at that relief on this one. That one's going to be fun to do. Yeah, no problem, man. Picasso. I like this one a lot. This one's going to be cool to pour. Not long. How about this one? I told you I wanted to do some ladies, but they're all fully clothed, so chill out. Chill out. I started in 2018 out of my garage in California. Then we moved out. I did that very part-time. I was working 5, 6, 7 days a week. So it was all, and most of it was out of town, so I was really never home. I'd come home and slam some molds together and sell stuff on the weekend. So that was 2018. And then 2021, we went full-time. And I was in my shop at my house. I built a little 12 by 16 shop in my backyard. And then I was working out of my 3-car garage and part of my 2-car garage from 2021 up until March of 2025. We've been in this shop just over a year now. Not all Medusa. No, I think these are dragons on this one. We got 1 Medusa, 2 Medusa pieces in this pile. Most of them are just I absolutely do. That was my passion, was the rock scene, was drumming. But what's really crazy about that is we were rock stars before we were rock stars. That we were partying way too much, and my bassist is no longer with us. The guitarist is no longer with us. The only 2 people left are me and the lead singer. So I'm kind of glad I got out of that scene. They got stuck in that scene, and one died of suicide. The other one died of liver failure. And that's also why I quit drinking. I was a bottle of Jack a night kind of guy. Like literally a bottle, like a 5th of Jack every night. It was fucking wild. And yeah, I'm glad I got out of it though. I don't think I'd be where I am now with my family and kids and all that. There's a satchel of Richards. What do you think? And we got some red, white, and boom pieces. What do you think? You want to see the red, white, and boom? We're prepping for those. If you guys don't know, July 4th, we'll be running the red, white, and boom extravaganza. You got to come in, you buy some stickers. Every sticker you buy, you get a spot on the wheel. We'll explain that. But we got forged in 1776. Yeah, we're working on those, Gordon. It's the red, white, and boom. Celebrating the 250 years strong of that one. Liberty or else, red, white, and boom. These will be the exclusive pieces for the red, white, and boom extravaganza. We're going to cast these probably next week, send them off to Frank, and hopefully we can have them enameled in time. That's good, man. I'm happy for you, Sergeant Stack, and I know it's tough. It was tough for me. I'm at a point now where I can enjoy a drink here and there and not go overboard. but it took me a lot of time to get to that point. What else we got? Let's see if we got some other stuff in here. What do I do? Oh, not in this one. That's all of them. Just got a bunch of them here. Oh, here's a fun one. We're going to be working on these pretty soon. And we'll talk about these on Saturday. We'll talk about those on Saturday. We're going to go a different direction with those, but I think you guys will enjoy it. Yeah, the NTD, they're a limited run. It's all based on how many stickers we sold. The Easter Extravaganza, we sold 4,600 stickers at $5 each. It put us, what is that? It was like almost $22,000, and that all goes into medals. It all goes into the medals. So the more we sell, the more we put on. All right, hold on. Where are we at? 861 is the high bid. 865 high bid. Yeah, 23K. Yeah, it was like, yeah, something like that. I say 4,600. It was like 45. I don't know. It was around $23,000, and all of that went into the silver. Obviously, it's at retail pricing, but yeah, the more we sell, the more gets put on the wheel. You could buy one sticker, and you could buy 500 stickers. Every sticker gets you a spot on the wheel. And then every 25 stickers you buy, you get on the bonus wheel. The bonus wheel is just where you'll be able to get the prototypes, the one-on-ones, and then this year's extravaganza, the enamel pieces. Can you pour? Yeah, I guess so, Ben. We could do that. I showed you a lot of the larger ones, but I showed you the larger ones so you could just see the detail on screen. But in our standard fashion, we have 3 different sizes. That way it meets the demand of the people, and it also fits within your pocketbook range. So we do have, like this one here. This one's going to be about 1.5 troy ounces on this lady. This one will likely be 3. And then this will likely be like 5. Something like that. 4.5 maybe. So we do three different sizes. No, I don't finish my models to get rid of print lines. I use a resin printer. We have it set at really low layer heights. We use just the standard standard resin. It literally says standard resin on it, and I think I couldn't tell you the layer lines, the layer size, and then I just clean it off with alcohol. But some of the larger ones, you could see the layers, but not too terribly. It does a pretty good job. I love my 3D printer. It's hard to see the layer lines in there. And then some pores you'll see the layer lines, but not too many of them. Yeah, pretty happy with my settings on these. They come out really sweet. Yeah, I like that one too. I like that one too. Resin is the best. It's the absolute best. Don't do PLA. Oops. Yeah, they some of the larger ones you can see it like on the flat surfaces. You get to see them a little bit more when you don't have a lot of 3D relief on them, so you can see it in the background on these, but just hardly. And the sand doesn't even really pick them up all that well. So most of our layer lines get hidden. Oh, you just gave it away, ding. You just gave it away. Now we know who Coffee Lover is. All right, where are we at? 888 high bid. Is that where we're at? So, yes and no, NTD. We here. Want to see something fun? I haven't drawn anything for the brand as far as models go for quite some time. I used to design and create all of my own art in the beginning when I had time, when we weren't producing so much. Sorry, I'm walking into my shop or my office real quick. I want to show you something. So now I have artists, and it's just easier and so much easier for me to pay someone to create the art for me off of our concepts than it is for me to sit down and draw. My time is better spent in production. I have a few different Elegoo's. I got 3 Saturn 12Ks, and then I got the Elegoo Jupiter just for the larger prints, because we're here. Let me show you some of the larger prints. We're getting ready to do some of these rounds, and we needed a larger print bed. Let me see if I can find them and show you guys. Let's let's hang out with Reckless and show off some stuff if I can find them. I have like 500 models in here. It's fucking wild. I don't know what I'm doing with my life anymore. Here you go. Here's that one. You guys will like them. I bought the bigger Jupiter just for the print bed plate or the print bed size, because we want to start doing some big ass versions. Yeah, you know what we do with we use ChatGPT a lot too. One of the things that I struggle with is sometimes a language barrier. So I'll put in concept and use ChatGPT to kind of give them most of it, like I said, language barrier. I tell them what I want, and they don't really understand fully what I'm grasping. So I'll head over to ChatGPT and just be like, hey, draw this up for me, and then I'll give it to my artist and have them draw it up. So yeah. I brought the big Jupiter one so we could do these pieces. This big ass. This one's going to be a kilo. Anyways, let's see where we at. $888 high bid. So Dope Cat reached out to me. Says, hey, do you want to do a collab? I said, absolutely. Would love to. And I decided that for this one, I would sit down and draw it out. Here's the final product. This is after it's modeled. But here's the art that I drew. So I can draw. Let's see if we get that in the right. So I absolutely did. I absolutely did. I absolutely did. And you could maybe I'll talk to Dope Cat and maybe we show the different fucking iterations I had of it, and I had to change the D on it. Yes, it came out pretty good. I got to work on this here pretty soon. Been the art. Nope, that's going in my file. I did not trace that off the projector. You should see my kid's artwork. My kid could draw too. She's fucking awesome. Justin Johnson came over and seen some of the art that she drew. That's funny. I don't have a. Well, I did have a projector. You're right. The Halloween one. Thanks, man. Mm-mm. No, I'm gonna keep it. Was he able to see them in both directions? Want some gargoyles? All right. I'm trying 888 high bid, 888 going once. I can draw, but I can't type. But yeah, since the brand kind of, I don't want to say blew up, but it's just me and my brother. Since 2021, it was me and my dad in the beginning. My dad had a stroke in, what year was that? 2023. So for the first 2 years, it was me and my dad. My brother came out here at the end of 2022. So it was me, my brother, and my dad for about 6 months, and then my father had the stroke. So from then, it's just been me and my brother. My wife comes in and helps package. My daughters come in and build sticker packs and stuff. Up until my brother-in-law came in part-time. He works like 12 hours a week. He does a lot of our sandcasts. That's all he really does is sandcasting, and then when we need some press work done, he comes in and presses. He works about 12 hours with me for about 5 months now, maybe 6. And then we just picked up a new guy, a buddy of mine. He's been with us about 3 weeks now. So it's been just me and my brother mainly for the bulk of the Reckless Metals lifespan. And then now we got my brother-in-law helping me 12 hours a week, and then my buddy, he's helping us about 24 hours a week. All right. Huh? I'll finish the rest of them. Thank you. I hate to see you go, but I love to watch you walk away. She slammed the door on me. Golly. 9/11. Yeah, just hit me up, Jeff. Been finding pubes in your box for about 3 weeks. 925. $9.45. Yeah, just hit me up, Jeff Wisco. I have 55 cut. I get the blank boxes. I get 48 of them next week, probably Monday. Well, it should take only a couple days to laser those. We're back on. I don't know what the boxes are going to be. I got to sit down and figure out what we paid per blank box, and probably at the time how long this took us to do all 55 boxes, just to get a labor cost. Like I said, it's not a lot of labor, so no, they won't be limited per customer. If you want to buy more, I want to keep this design in stock. for an indefinite amount of time. So if we sell 500 fucking, pardon me, I know, if we sell 500 boxes, I'll order more and we'll just start laser. But those are the boxes. Nice little stash boxes. I think they're like 8.5 by 7. Oh no, 8.25 by 7.5. Got the little felt lining on the bottom. And what's nice is there's no stain on the inside, so it shouldn't really affect the pores. If your stuff's out of the box, it shouldn't tarnish it. I did this kind of stain on my shelves and didn't seal it, and I put my pores on top of it, and you can see it slowly start to tarnish my silver. So I would say put it in bags just to be safe because it is on the edge. But it's a great way to store metals in your safes. You can stack them up, and it's just easy to keep them all organized and shit. I'm thinking somewhere around the $15 range, maybe $17.50, somewhere around there. I just gotta sit down and do the math. Sell limited pieces at the end of the shift. I don't remember those days. I guess we'll be here all night. We got $950. You don't have to hang out. You can go. Bro, what? All right. It is, Chad. Yes. $975 I bid. Put in those hammer bids. Tartarian Empire. You guys want to just... All right. Well, let me show you the pours that we'll have Saturday night. But there's going to be a twist to them. Well, here's a little story time. Story time with Reckless Metals. Pirate stuff doesn't feel on brand for me. I know a lot of you guys like pirate stuff. Some of you may like butt stuff. Coffee lover. So this is a piece that we're gonna have on Saturday. It's like a Kraken, got a little ship, and a pirate, and he's getting attacked by the Kraken. So let's get that up. Oop, let me see. Let's get you in there. Come on. All right. So, had a lot of people request pirate stuff. Oh no, Louise, I have dinosaur stuff coming. Okay, I actually have some models being made right now of dinosaur stuff just for you. Just for you. Rawr. That's a gay T-Rex, by the way. Rawr. Hear that? And the breath afterward. Anyways, I have a ton of pirate models because I was like, all right, people want pirate stuff. I want to make pirate stuff. So let me show you some of the models for the pirate stuff. They're cool. They're fun. Not so reckless. Like I said, it's cool. A lot of people do pirate stuff, and I just don't feel comfortable doing it. It just feels weird to me. It just doesn't feel reckless. So Saturday, I will introduce you guys to the new brand we're creating. We're creating a new brand, and it's going to be fun. It'll be sold on our website. It'll be still Reckless Metals, but it'll be all our pirate themed stuff in one house with one a new brand. Yeah, this one here. This one's called Booty Buddies. This one's called Booty Buddies. They got a treasure map, and we're gonna call it Booty Buddies. Yeah, maybe we did a we did an alien piece, not a predator piece. But yeah, well, I'll talk about that more on the live stream on Saturday. I'm gonna go secure the name and all that stuff and all that. Yeah, all that good stuff. But we got a lot of cool pirate pieces. It just doesn't. I don't know. This stuff, I guess, could be reckless metals, but I don't know. I'm just gonna put all the pirate stuff. If you think of like mutiny metals, and then they came out with wicked stick relics, right? No, it's not homosexual. It's pirate. Just that one piece is called a Booty Buddies because I thought it was funny. Because pirate booty and they're buddies and they're hunting treasure together. So Booty Buddies, it's just funny. Have a good one, Janos. Thanks for hanging out, man. Yeah, the pirates would be cool. Let's see. Where are we at? 975 high bid. Have a good one, Janos. But yeah, we're gonna create a second brand for Reckless Metals pirate stuff. It's going to be fun. We actually have a really fun one. Let me see if I have it here. I mean, shit, the bidding's still going on. As long as the bidders still hang out. We're coming out with the 7 Deadly Sins in the Pirate series. In a pirate. Let's see if I can find them all. I just printed them. Yeah. I found a few of them. Not all of them. Come on. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Where's the 7th one, you fucker? There you are. All right. Ready? 7 Deadly Sins in the Pirates. Nah, I don't mind doing pirate stuff. I just don't feel it's on brand for Reckless. Wrath, Sloth, Lust, Envy, Gluttony. Yeah. And this was Greed and Pride. What do you feel is on brand for Reckless? Well, we do a lot of darker art. And really anything that's not pirates, if I'm being honest. No, it's here, let me show you. I just like the skulls. Can you see? The Reapers. I'm intrigued by death. Out of all the things in the world, we can figure out, find out, study. death is the only thing that is uncertain for all of us. So death is one of the things that's really intriguing to me. I like anything, like metal, just like the dark stuff. Very, very reckless. Skulls, death, mystery, and destruction. I fucking like it. Apocalyptic. Yeah, that's a pretty good description there, Mindover. Thank you. Yeah, they are fire. 975 going once. Hardcore stuff, not pussy pirates. What's up, real savage patriot? I like it. I do like the pirate stuff. Like I said, the pirate stuff it's not bad. There's a lot of people that do pirate stuff, and it just doesn't feel reckless, Brandon. I'm super torn with it. We've done like the Captain Reckless. We've done a few pirate pieces, but it was like sprinkled in there. And then I went on a pirate theme model buying binge. Like, it just went wild because there's a little backstory to that, and maybe my close friends will hear about that, but there's a reason why I was going to go pirate theme. 975 going twice. And then as we're casting these ones this week, I just didn't feel like, it's not that it didn't deserve the Reckless Metals brand on it. I just felt that starting a sister company that goes all pirates would be the way to go. It's the prototype Epic. It's the one marked 000. All of our prototypes are marked 00, except for some of our early ones. They have a P, or they say proto, or they actually say prototype. Yes, I got a new logo. That's where I'll reveal that on Saturday. Like I said, I just got to secure the website. I got to secure a few things before we do it. And if I can get it done by Saturday, then we'll reveal it. If not, I might have to reveal it the weekend after. Needs a 3D dripping skull. Let's go. $1,000. Epic Outdoor Adventure. So it's 2.3 troy ounces. Yeah, right, Kyle. As if I'm not busy enough. I like to challenge myself. I like to push it. I like to sleep less. Right? Epic Outdoor Adventures is $1,000. What did you ask, Chris? Where's the butt pirate? Oh. Out of left field. Yeah. You bid correctly. Yeah, absolutely. So let me explain it before we get too deep, and I can let you retract the bid. So this is the prototype. It's 2.3 troy ounces of 999 fine silver. You're bidding on this piece, only. So high bid was 975, and all you had to do is bid 1,000, and you're the high bidder. You could take this home if there were no bidders. And this piece would be yours. Obviously, the shipping included at that price, and I'll toss in a few stickers. So yeah, that's what we're bidding on, is this piece here, 2.3 troy ounces. It's the prototype of a 20 vintage, so there's 20 pieces, 21 total pieces, 20 production pieces, and then the one prototype. This is the first one we cast. Yeah, that's it. So yeah, you let me know if you. No, it's not that. So yeah, if that's what you want, if you want to bid that 1,000, we can. I'm letting the other guys. I give them some time to, put in their bids, but this stream's going on a long time. I did talk a lot, and I appreciate every one of you hanging out here while I did a little show and tell. It's been fun. So let me get that on the screen a little bit more. You can get that closer. Have you ever purchased from me before, Epic Outdoor Adventure? Screen names I'm not too familiar with. Okay, cool. The way it works, I'll send you an invoice tomorrow, or it'll probably be tomorrow. So if you do win the auction, I'll need your shipping address emailed to me, info@recklessmetals.com. info@recklessmetals.com. Just your shipping address, and then I'll input that into my invoice program and ship you off an invoice tomorrow, if you will. Yeah, we got some pirate stuff coming, man. We'll be selling this piece on Saturday. We have a small, medium, and large. My daughter's calling me. All right, $1,000 going once. 1,015 J6 metals. 1,015 J6 metals. New high bid. How large is the large pirate? Let me go grab it. Let me see. That one's the medium one. I'll grab you the 3 different sizes if we have any of them finished. Let's see. Oh yeah, we do. Large is roughly 5.5 ounces. The medium's 3.3-ish ounces, and the small is 1.8-ish ounces. How that works out is we'll create like an average weight based on the ones we pour, and some will be like so if it's like 1.3, some could be 1.2, or no, it was 1.8. Some could be 1.7, some could be 1.9. Most of them will be around 1.8. So there's the large, the medium, and the small. And the way we do these is the small will have like a 50 mintage, the medium will have 25, and we'll only do 10 of the largest. It's usually how we run these. They're not antique, so you can't see all of the detail, but what's up, over Pedro? Good to see you. All right, 1,015 going once. Stacking metal. Yeah, the smalls usually go fastest fingers, and then the medium and larges usually go lottery. I let you guys decide. But maybe since we're going to be doing a different brand, maybe we change that up a bit. Maybe we do, we could do like 75 of the smalls. We'll see. We'll see what the interest is on Saturday. I'm not too set on mintages on those just yet. Maybe we do 100 smalls and we do 50 mediums and 25 larges. We'll see what you guys want. I know the lottery sucks. 1,015 going twice. We got J6 metals at 1,015. Beat out Epic by $15. 1,015 going thrice. R B C K. Crucible drop 1020. Sniper, no sniping. 1020. You guys are fucking animals. I'll tell you. You guys are animals. Epic shot his shot. He did. It was quite the shot. It was quite the shot. I'll tell you. You tried. Yeah, you did. Quite the shot. Yeah, Harley was a good one. That's J-Nose picked Harley this week. He did 1,050. Yeah, okay, so 1,040, 1,050. There you go. $10 bids. Let's go. Once we break 1,000, it's $10 bids. Still fighting. I can't believe we still got 50 people hanging out with us. They're watching the action. What else do you guys want to talk about while we let this thing go? Good, man. Yeah, if you guys aren't following, vote for Pedro, MLZB, all those guys that got the Wounded Warrior Project coming up in July. They're only doing one this year instead of the two, so get in there and support them. And they're doing something really good. Doing something really good for the community. The Wounded Warrior Project. As soon as it comes in, 300 McPatrick, I got to get a hold of Reed, our buddy investment caster, and see what he's what the schedules look like. We were hoping to get him this week or last, or this week or last week, but looks like we won't get him this week. I'll give him a call tomorrow. What's up, Lewis Brown? Good to see you. I didn't use it that long. Real Jeremy Nash. I did not use it that long. We went from that old like Reckless logo to, let's see, do I have it here? We went from the Reckless Metals logo with the skull and crossbones to the dripping skull. Not too many. We didn't do too many of them. And then I went straight into the new logo. Where the fuck is it? The Don't Cross Me one. Where is it? And I only used it for a few pours. I used it on the spines a couple times. And then we went to the straight text. Like the earliest spines, I believe, have that. We just didn't use it too much. We did gold pieces of hate. We did some gold Sinner Saints. We've done a bunch of different 1 ounce versions. We just did a gold diamond hands one. That one was pretty cool. I don't fuck with gold too much. Just because we pour a bunch of silver, I didn't want to deal with cross-contamination with how much sanding we do in here. I didn't want to keep a separate area for gold. I didn't want to do all that work to make sure we weren't contaminating the gold with anything we do here. I made that mistake and put some gold into a silver crucible, and I couldn't sell it. So it's not something I wanted to fuck with. Yeah. It's crazy, right? F37, 1100, 2.3 troy ounces. Some of these pieces, just the standard pieces, the production pieces, if you will. I think what did Spider-Man go for? 1.8 troy ounces. It was what, number 7? Went for $700. I don't know the number exactly, but one of the production pieces went for $700. It's crazy. Gold. It's not. It pours a lot differently. We did like we tried to sand cast gold. back when, like 2019, when I was working out of the garage in Orange County. I tried to sand cast, open cast, if not this close cast like we did tonight, where there's two parts to the flask. It was pushed into the sand and we just poured into the back of it. And it wants silver flows really nicely. Gold wanted to ball up and it like rolled around. So I had to create like this funnel that as the gold hit the sand and it wanted to roll up the sand, and it the first time it flew out and I had to gather it all up. And then so I had to create this funnel to keep it in to make sure it stayed in there. It wants to hold together a little bit different when you're sand casting. Closed cast different. You got it's controlled. But the problem is if I do gold closed casts, the pores would have to be really small. So if it's an ounce of silver, it would be 2 ounces of gold. So it would be like a half ounce. It'd have to be a half ounce like sand cast, which is super tiny, and getting all that details and stuff. And then you'd have to over pour it. Then you have to cut all those pieces off, and I'd have to build a containment area because every little speck of gold that you lose is a lot more than silver. You can walk around my shop and find silver all over the floor, and maybe gather it all up and find an ounce of silver, and you got $90. If we did that with gold, it'd be 5 grand sitting on the floor. Density struggles, yeah, it's a lot more dense, and so yeah, the way it works out is for every ounce of silver, it would be 2 ounces of gold, um, or if it's an ounce of silver, it's yeah 2 ounces of gold. So I have to do a half ounce silver pour, would be the same size as the gold, 1 ounce. S- I, so I'd be able to get most of it back. I just have to create a containment area and do all the cutting and clipping and sanding and all that stuff in the containment area, and I can get most of it back. You don't really lose anything unless it gets stuck in the crucible, but I have special crucibles for the gold. Um, they're smooth and they don't get stuck. Get all that dust out of there. But see here, look at this. This is what's crazy. So this has just been sitting on the table. I need to put it away because this I have new ones that we can use for gold, but there's little bits of silver in here. Down I don't know if you can see it on stream, but as soon as I throw gold in there, that's contaminated. And that's just from sitting out. But with these smooth ones, not a lot of gold gets stuck, so we'd be able to recover a lot of it for you. Um, But if we were doing a closed cast 2 ounce piece, I'd probably need 2.5 ounces, but you'd likely get most of that half ounce back. It'd just be in scrap form. What kind of furnace do I use? Just a stainless steel round one with a hinge lid. I don't know if it'll focus. Yeah, there you go. Is it hot? Yeah, just a hinge lid. I just like the hinge lids. Right? All right, 1100 going twice. 1100 going thrice. No, that's my um swamp cooler. I forgot to turn off the pump. R E C. Okay. All right. Shit. Well, hell. Look at that. Didn't think that was ever going to end. Let's see if I can get this camera on you, show you my face. And thank you all for hanging out with me all night long. That was a long stream. Where did we go? 6:40. Fuck, 2 hour stream? We can't let this happen. I got shit to do. Congratulations, J6 Metals. Thank you, Bruce, Epic, all you guys hanging out with me. Thank you for hanging out tonight. We'll be back next Wednesday. J6 gets to decide what character we're doing next. So I'm going to send you a picture tomorrow, J6. For those of you that won the production pieces, if you were one of the 20 people that spelled the safe word correctly and you haven't done business with me before, email me at info@recklessmetals.com and I'll get your invoice out to you tomorrow morning. What else we got? Tune in Saturday night for the Shrek and Wreck show. We'll talk about that, the new project we're working on. We'll have the stash boxes. Talk about the Seven Woes series we have coming out. We're going to get going on that. I do got to get on the international stackers, the Rolos, so I'll be working on those for the next couple weeks. So if you're here from international stacker, thank you so much. Subscribe. Make sure you come to hang out with us on Saturday night. We got a bunch of good deals. Limited vintage pours. Shrek holds up the bullion end of things. He's got the copper for days. He got bullion for you and other poured pieces from other members of the community. It's just a good time. Saturday night, 5 p.m. Pacific. We'll talk a little bit about the red, white, and boom extravaganza we got coming up on July 4th. What else do we have? What else do we have Saturday? That's all I could think of. So yeah, if you were one of the lucky ones to spell the safe word correctly, I'll send that invoice out to you tomorrow. I'll leave you with the Midweek Meltdown song. Make sure you got 911 on speed dial. This song is known, if you're at home, to make you rob your own house. It also, if you're on your way home, it's also known to cause a little bit of road rage. So make sure you got them on speed dial. This is the perfect time to put a good workout session in and get to pump that iron with a good song. But I'm going to leave you. We'll see you guys on Saturday. We'll see you guys next Wednesday for the next Midweek Meltdown. Toodaloo, motherfuckers.